Hello and welcome to the Messiah Squires versus the St. Paul Saints. This will be a 7th and 8th grade volleyball matchup for tonight at the Emmanuel Lancers gym. We'll have a quick line check and then we should be ready to get started. And we are ready to go. Serving first for the Squires is number 27, Katie Rosendahl. And her serve will be out of bounds. Point for the Saints. They lead 1-0. Serving first for the Saints is number 24, Schwartz. And diving save by number 27, Rosendahl, out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Saints. They lead 2-0. And number 24, Schwartz, will continue to serve. And diving save by number 30, Rail, out of bounds. That'll be an ace for the Saints and a point for the Saints. They lead 3-0. A set for number 30, Rail, will make it over the net. And miscommunication by the Saints. It'll be a point for the Squires. They've put it to 2, 3-1. Serving for the Squires is number 7, Maggie Schaller. A set for number 24, Schwartz. Saved. And Rail will tip it over. Set for number 12, Olsen, into the net. Point for the Squires. They've cut it to 1 now, 3-2. Schaller will serve again with a chance to tie. And her shot will be out of bounds. Point for the Squires. Point for the Saints. They extended their lead to 2, 4-2. Number 12, Olsen, will serve for the Saints. Saved. And miscommunication by the Squires. That'll be a point for the Saints, and they extend it to 3, 5-2. A set for number 22, Nelner. And sent over by number 24, Schwartz, on the other side. And off of number 24, Scherable, and out of bounds for the Squires. That'll be a point for the Saints. They now lead by 4, 6-2. Saved. A set for number 30, Rail, over the net. And number 24, Schwartz's shot will get it over the net and cannot be returned by the Squires. That'll be a point for the Saints, and they've extended it to 5 now, 7-2. And number 24, Shareable shot cannot make it over. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 6, 8-2. And off a Scherable and out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Saints, and they now lead by 7, 9-2. Diving save. A set for number 30, Rail, over the net. Saved. A set for number 8, Koonsman, to the net. Point for the Squires. They put it to 6, 9-3. Serving now for the Squires is number 24, Delaney Scherable. And into the net, point for the Saints. They've extended to 7, 10-3. Serving for the Saints is number 8, Koonsman. A set for number 30, Rail, over the net, saved. Set for number 24, Schwartz, and 2 out of bounds. And was not tipped. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 6, 10-4. 14, Gurgle, and number 13, Bauer will enter for the Squires. And number 30, Evelyn Rail will serve. Saved. A set for number 3, Eater. And nice backward shot over the net by number 27, Rosendahl. A set for number 22, Nelner. Immediately returned by number 12, Olsen. And that'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it back to 7, 11-4. Showing for the Saints is number 3, Eater. And number 13, Bauer shot immediately into the net. Can't be saved. And that'll be another point for the Saints. They lead by 8 now, 12-4. And Rail shot goes into the net. Can't be saved. Another point for the Saints. They lead by 9, 13-4. And number 30, Rail will send it into that again. Another point for the Saints. They lead by 10, 14-4. And they'll go into the net. Point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 9, 14-5. Number 22, Alec Nelner will serve for the Squires. Saved. A set for number 14, Paulov out of bounds. Sorry, Paulov to number 13, Bauer out of bounds. Point for the Saints. They lead by 10, 15-5. And cannot be returned by number 30, Rail. That'll be an ace for the Saints. They lead by 11, 16-5. Set for number 7, Schaller, immediately blocked. That'll be a point for the Squires. Sorry, for the Saints. They lead by 12 now, 17-5. Set for Schaller, can't be saved. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it to 11, 17-6. Serving for the Squires is number 14, Gwyneth Gurgle. Set for number 24, Schwartz. And off the hands of number 22, Nelner out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it back to 12, 18-6. Number 14, Paulov will serve for the Saints. Just over the net and off a rail straight into the ground. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 13, 19-6. And that'll be too far out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 12, 19-7. Number 8, Sharonbeck. And number 24, Sherable will enter for the Squires. And number 27, Katie Rosendahl will serve. High shot to the back. Saved. And number 3, Eder cannot get it over. That'll be a point for the Squires. They have cut it to 11, 19-8. Just clears the net. Saved. Sent over by number 24, Schwartz. Miscommunication with the Squires. And that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 11, 20-9. Serving for the Saints is number 24, Schwartz. Into the net. Point for the Squires. They've put it back to 10, 20-10. Serving for the Squires is number 7, Maggie Schaller. High shot, saved. A set for number 14, Polov. Sent over by Rail, and that'll be in. Point for the Squires. They've put it to 9, 22-11. Number 7, Schaller will continue to serve, down by 9. Set for number 24, Schwartz. A set for Rail over the net, saved. A set for Eder over the net. And miscommunication by the Squires, so that'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it back to 10, 21-11. Serving for the Saints is number 12, Olsen. Set for number 22, Nelner. A set for number 3, Eder. Can't be saved. It'll be a point for the Squires. They lead by 11, 22-11. And sent over by Rail. Sent immediately back to number 24, Schwartz, and can't be saved. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 12, 23-11. Diving save into the net. Point for the Saints. They lead by 13 now, 24-11. Number 12, Olsen will serve. This time a chance to take the win. And number 27, Rosendahl cannot make up her mind, and that'll be a point for the Saints. They get the point and the win, 25-11. We'll be back for the second set in about 3 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the Messiah Squires versus the St. Paul Saints. The Saints won the first game 25-11, and after a quick lineup check, number 16, Emmett will serve for the Saints. And we are ready to go. Number 16, Emmett will serve. And number 24, Cherable cannot save it. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead early, 1-0. And nicely sent over by number 8, Schoenbeck. Sent immediately back. A set for number 14, Gurgle. Number 8 on the Saints side, Kunzman will get it. And sent immediately back, but too far out of bounds, is number 25, Quaid. Saints lead 2-0, and number 16, Emmett will continue to serve. And that'll be sent over by number 8, Scherenbeck, sent immediately into the net by Kunzman, and a point for the Squires. They've cut it to 1, 2-1. Serving for the Squires is number 14, Gwyneth Gurgle. High shot, saved. And miscommunication by the Saints. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've tied it at 2. Shot to the back, saved. A set for number 14, Paulov. Sent over by number 8, Scherenbeck. Sent back over, saved by number 23, Hamilton, and thought it was going out of bounds, was not. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 1, 3-2. Showing for the Saints is number 24, Schwartz. And number 14, Gurgle cannot save it. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 2, 4-2. Into the net, point for Squires. They cut it to 1, 4-3. Number 8, Jordan Scherenbeck will serve for the Squires, down by 1. High shot, saved, sent over by number 16, Emmett. A set for number 24, Cherable into the net, point for the Saints. They lead by 2, 5-3. Number 14, Palov will serve for the Squires. Sorry for the Saints. And high off of number 25, Quaid into the ceiling. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 3, 6-3. Just tips over the net and off a Cherable and out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it to 4, 7-3. And miscommunication by the Squires. That'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended to 5, 8-3. High shot to the back, too far out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 4, 8-4. Number 27, Rosendahl, and number 34, Lanfear will enter for Messiah. And number 32, Emma Larson will serve. Set for number 3, Eater. Saved by Larson. Sent over by number 25, Quaid. Sent immediately back, and that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 5, 9-4. And that'll be an illegal hit by the Saints. A point for the Squires, and they've cut it to 3, 8-5. And number 32, Emma Larson, will continue to serve for Squires. A set for Eater. Too far out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They've cut it to 2, 8-6. Larson will continue to serve, down by 2. High shot, saved. Schwartz will tip it over. Sent immediately back by number 22, Nelner. A set for number 32, Larson, over the net. Schwartz will set it for Olsen. Diving save by number 27, Rosendahl. No one's there to take the pass, and that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 3, 9-6. Serving for the Saints is number 8, Kunzman. Shot to the back, saved. And a set for number 25, Quaid, into the ceiling. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 4, 10-6. And they'll go into the net. Point for the Squires. They've cut it to 4, 10-6 it should be. Scoreboard says 10-7. And number 23, Leah Hamilton, will serve. A serve by number 3, Eater, cannot be returned. That'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it to 5, 12-7. Now the scorer's got it right. It'll be 12-6. They lead by 6. Nice shot by number 27, Rosendahl, over the net. A set for number 16, Amit. Another set for Rosendahl, saved. Set for Schwartz, saved by Larson. Set for Rosendahl again. And miscommunication by the Saints. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it to 5, 12-7. Serving for the Squires is number 27, Katie Rosendahl. And that'll be an illegal serve. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 13-7. Number 12, Olsen, will serve for the Saints. And number 14, Gergelshaw, will go into the net. Point for the Saints. They lead by 7, 14-7. Saved. And sent over by number 25, Quaid. Sent immediately back by number 24, Schwartz. Can't be saved by the Saints. Sorry, can't be saved by the Squires. And that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 8 now, 15-7. And miscommunication ended up being taken by number 34, Lamphere, but it goes into the net. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 9, 16-7. Set for Set for Gergel over the net. Sent back by Schwartz. And Schwartz cannot block it. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it to 8, 16-8. Number 8, Scherenbeck, and number 24, Scherable, will enter for Squires. Serving for the Squires will be number 25, Savannah Quaid. Just clears the net. And off number 3, Eater and out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They've cut it 6, 16-10. Number 25, Quaid, will continue to serve, down by 6. And out of bounds, point for the Saints. They extended it back to 7, 17-10. Number 16, Emmett, will serve for the Saints. Saved. And miscommunication by the Squires. That'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it to 18-10. And now going to the net. Point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 7, 18-11. Serving for the Squires is number 14, Gwyneth Gergel. And that'll go into the net. Point for the Saints. They lead by 8 again, 19-11. Serving for the Saints will be number 24, Schwartz. And hits back line. That'll be an ace for Schwartz and a point for the Saints. They lead by 9, 22-11. And off of number 25, Quaid out of bounds. So there'll be another ace for Schwartz and a point for the Saints. They lead by 10, 21-11. And mistimed by number 25, Quaid. Another ace for Schwartz. Another point for the Saints. They lead by 11 now, 22-11. And miscommunication by the Squires. That'll be another ace for Schwartz. Another point for the Saints. They lead by 12 now, 23-11. Into the ceiling, and that'll be the third point for the ceiling tonight, and another point for the Saints. They lead by 13, 24-11. Saints won the first game 25-11 and are currently 1 point away from taking this set 25-11. And now Schwartz will serve with a chance to win the game. And out of bounds, point for the Squires. They've cut it to 12, 24-12. Serving for the Squires is number 8, Jordan Scherenbeck. Needs 12 points to keep this game alive. A set for Eater, diving save. Larson will set it for Sherville into the net. Point for the Saints, and they will win the second set 25-12. Squires lost the first set 25-11, and the second set 25-12. And we will play a third set in about 3 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the third set with the Messiah Squires taking on the St. Paul Saints. Squires lost the first set 25-11 and lost the second set 25-12. Serving first in the third set for the Squires is number 30, Evelyn Rail. Okay, set for number 16, Emmett. Saved. Set for Rail into the net. That'll be a point for the Saints. They take the lead early, 1-0. Serving for the Saints is number 24, Schwartz. Sent immediately back by Rail. And Olsen shot will just tip over the net. Can't be saved by number 27, Rosendahl. And a point for the Saints. They lead 2-0. Saved. And number 25, Quaid cannot return it. That'll be another point for the Saints. They lead 3-0. And that'll be too far out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They put it to 2, 3-1. Serving now for the Squires is number 13, Kellyanna Bauer. And miscommunication by the Saints. That'll be an ace for Bauer and a point for the Squires. They've cut it to 1, 3-2. And that'll be out of bounds. Point for the Saints. They've extended it to 2, 4-2. Serving for the Saints is number 8, Koonsman. And out of bounds, point for the Squires. They've cut it to 1, 4-2. Sorry, 4-3. Serving now for the Squires. Number 25, Savannah Quaid. Nice shot to the back, diving save. Set for number 24, Schwartz, a nice step over the net. Sent immediately back for number 25, Quaid, and can be saved. It'll be a point for the Squires. They've tied it at 4. And Quaid will continue to serve. A set for number 14, Palov. And too high for number 13, Bauer out of bounds. Too high for number 13, Bauer, tipped out of bounds. That'll be a point for Saints. They've extended their lead back to 1, 5-4. Serving for the Saints is number 12, Olsen. Sent over by number 27, Rosendahl, too far out of bounds. So that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 2, 6-4. High shot, diving save. Into the net. Can't be saved by number 7, Schaller. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 3, 7-4. Set for number 27, Rosendahl. And can't be saved by number 26, Willie. That'll be a point for the Squires. They put it to 2, 7-5. Serving for the Squires is number 7. Nope, hold up. We got a substitution. Number 22, Nelner will enter for number 25, Quaid. And serving for the Squires is number 7, Maggie Schaller. High shot, save, sent immediately back. Sent immediately back by number 27, Rosendahl. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've put it to 1, 7-6. Schaller a chance to tie the game for the Squires. that'll be out of bounds. Point for the Saints. They've extended their lead to 2, 8-6. Number 23, Hamilton, will enter for number 7, Schaller. And serving for the Saints is number 14, Palov. Saved. A set for number 30, Rail. And diving attempt by number 8, Koonsman, will not make it there. That'll be a point for the Squires. They've cut it back to 1, 8-7. And serving for the Squires with a chance to tie the game is number 27, Katie Rosendahl. Into the net, point for the Saints. They've extended their lead to 2, 9-7. Serving for the Saints is number 16, Emmett. High shot, and number 23, Hamilton, will serve it into the ground. That'll be hit it into the ground. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 3, 10-7. High shot, saved. Rail will set it for number 13, Bauer. Schwartz, a high shot. Sent immediately back by Rail. Saved. Into the net. Rail cannot save it. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 4, 11-7. High shot, saved. Bauer will set it for number 27, Rosendahl. Nice diving shot over the net and sent back by Olsen. And Rail's shot will go into the net. Point for the Saints. They lead by 5, 12-7. A set for Rail. Nice backward shot. Backward shot by Olsen. Sent over by Schwartz. And off of number 27, Rosendahl. Too short for number 34, Lamphere to get. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 6 now, 13-7. Shot to the back. And number 23, Hamilton's hit will go straight into the ground. Another point for Saints. They lead by 7, 14-7. And number 22, Nelner, cannot get there in time. That'll be a ace for Emmett, and a point for the Saints. They lead by 8, 15-7. And Bauer's shot will make it over. And that'll be a lift by Schwartz and a point for the Squires. They put it to 7, 15-8. Serving now for the Squires, trying to smart comeback. He is number 34, Callie Lamphere. And her shot will go into the net. Point for Saints. They lead by 8, 16-8. Serving for the Saints is number 26, Willie. And off of Bauer and into the ground. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 9, 17-8. Just clears the net, sent immediately back by Rail, lunging save. And diving by Schwartz will go into the net. That'll be a point for the Squires. They lead by, they trail by 8, 17-9. Number 7, Schaller, and number 32, Larson will enter for the Squires. Hamilton and Nelner will exit. And serving for the Lancers, trying to spark a comeback, is number 30, Evelyn Rail. And miscommunication by the Saints. It'll be an ace for Rail and a point for the Squires. They put it to 7 now, 17-10. Schwartz's shot will make it over. Larson to number 7, Schaller. She cannot make it over. And that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 8, 18-10. Serving for the for the Saints is number 24, Schwartz. Her shot will go to bounds. Point for the Squires. They've cut it to 7, 18-11. Number 13, Bauer will serve for the Squires. Tips over the net and sends it back over. Nice shot. And sent back over by the Squires. Number 7, Schaller. And number 27, Rosendahl cannot save. Shot by Schwartz, and that'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 8, 19-11. Number 8, Koonsman's shot will go out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They've put it to 7, 19-12. Serving for the Squires is number 32, Emma Larson. And her shot will go into the net. Point for the Saints. They lead by 8 now, 20-12. Serving for the Saints is number 12, Olsen. Set for number 27, Rosendahl over the net. Set to Schwartz into the net. That'll be a point for the Squires. They lead by, so they've cut it back to 7, 20-13. Serving for the Squires is number 7, Maggie Schaller. High shot to the net. That'll be a point for Saints. They've extended their lead to 8, 21-13. Number 25, Quaid, and number 23, Hamilton, one for number 32, Larson, and number 7, Schaller. Serving for the Saints is number 14, Palahov. And number 25, Quaid cannot save it. That'll be a point for the Saints. They've extended it to 9, 22-13. And Quaid's shot cannot be saved. Number 30, Rail. That'll be a point for the Saints. They lead by 10, 23-13. And does not hit the line. That'll be out of bounds. Point for the Squires. They've put it 9, 23-14. Serving for the Squires is number 27, Katie Rosendahl. And that'll go into the net. Point for the Point for the Saints. They've extended it back to 10, 24-14. And that cannot be saved by number 27, Rosendahl. And that'll be a point for the Saints, and they will win it 25-14. Squires lost the first set 25-11, the second 25-12, and the third one 25-14. We will be live streaming the volleyball games tomorrow with the Lancers playing the Gilmanton Panthers. It'll be senior night for varsity. We will be live streaming that, but we hope that you will be here in person. And then on Thursday, we have big matchup against the Augusta Beavers. That'll be streamed. C-Team will be at about 4:45. The Beavers should be streaming the JV game at about that same time, and then we should be streaming the varsity at about 7 to 7:30ish. Hope to see you there, and if not, we will be live streaming it. And hope you have a great night and enjoy the game.